You are listening to the Standards Desk of News from The Standard Show, the podcast that brings you the stories behind the standards.
Hey, Cindy Paragill.
Hey, Matthew Childs.
Well, shall we have the Standards Desk of News?
Yup, let's do it.
Yes, this is the Standards Desk of News. News about standards and standards in the news. And this time we are covering stories from June 2026.
And we start with UK strengthens digital and quantum leadership with new standards initiatives.
The UK government has unveiled two major initiatives aimed at strengthening the country's leadership in emerging technologies and global standards development. The first is the UK's inaugural Digital Standards Strategy, which sets out a roadmap for technologies including AI, quantum, cybersecurity, telecommunications and semiconductors. The strategy aims to support growth across the UK's £158 billion digital economy, while boosting jobs, security and international influence. Alongside it, the government has launched the world's first national quantum standards network, a £10 million programme to accelerate the commercialisation and global adoption of quantum technologies. BSI has played a key role in both initiatives, helping to develop the frameworks and partnerships needed to support innovation, investment and economic growth. BSI signs a landmark international AI standards agreement.
BSI has joined standards bodies from Singapore, South Korea, Australia and Canada in signing a landmark agreement to strengthen international cooperation on standards. The Memorandum of Understanding on AI pre-standardization was signed at the Standards and Conformance 2026 Summit in Singapore. The agreement aims to support the responsible development and deployment of AI by promoting collaboration on emerging standards, guidance, and governance frameworks. The 5 organizations will work together to share expertise, build capability, and develop practical tools to help organizations navigate rapid technological change. The partnership will also encourage cross-border cooperation in priority sectors and support globally aligned approaches to AI governance. Standards leaders celebrated as Europe seeks next generation of innovators.
From clean energy to consumer safety, the people advancing innovation and excellence through standardisation have been recognised at the BSI Impact Awards 2026. Presented at the BSI Standards Conference in London, the awards honoured individuals and organisations making a tangible difference in areas including AI governance, climate action and inclusive workplace safety. Young professionals and lifetime achievers were also recognised, highlighting the breadth of talent shaping the future of standardisation. A link to the full list of winners is available in the show notes. Meanwhile, nominations have opened for the 2026 Standards Plus Innovation Awards, organised by CEN and CENELEC. The awards celebrate researchers, innovators, educators and projects that successfully connect research and standards to accelerate innovation and market adoption. Entries close on the 15th of July, with winners announced later this year. Prime Minister backs BSI Workplace Suicide Prevention Standard at PMQs.
BSI has received national recognition in the UK Parliament after Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer endorsed the world's first workplace suicide prevention standard during Prime Minister's questions. The standard BS 3480 was highlighted by BSI parliamentary champion Liz Twist MP, who noted it has already been downloaded more than 12,500 times and is freely available to employers. Responding in the House of Commons, the Prime Minister congratulated BSI on its 125th anniversary and encouraged organisations to adopt the guidance, recognising the important role workplaces can play in suicide prevention. The parliamentary endorsement follows BSI's wider campaign to raise awareness of BS 3480, reinforcing the growing role of standards in addressing major societal challenges. New global standard to guide financial sector net zero transition.
A new international standard designed to help financial institutions deliver credible net zero transition plans has been launched by BSI and global partners. ISO 32212 is the first international standard dedicated to net zero transition planning for the financial sector. Financial institutions are central to financing the transition to a low-carbon economy and need trusted tools to guide decision-making. The standard is intended to support investment, manage climate-related risks, and help mobilise the capital required to achieve international climate goals and build a more resilient economy. And finally, have your say on standards for workplace well-being, water safety, and net zero.
BSI is calling on businesses, policymakers, researchers, and the public to help shape the next generation of national and international standards through a series of major public consultations. Among the most significant is ISO 14060, the net zero standard, a new international framework intended to define best practice for organizational net zero action and support greater consistency, trust, and accountability. BSI is encouraging stakeholders across sectors to contribute their views as part of a global consultation process. Consultations are also underway on revisions to ISO 45001 for occupational health and safety management and BS 8728 for water safety helmets, ensuring they remain fit for purpose in a changing world. Public consultations are vital to ensuring standards reflect real-world needs and deliver lasting benefits for society, the economy, and the environment. Get involved and have your say now. All the details you need are in the show notes.
They are indeed, and the show notes are also where you can find details of our socials and all the other ways to get in touch with us here on The Standard Show. Well, thank you, Cindy Parakill.
Thank you, Matthew Childs.
For June 2026, that's the Standards Desk of News.
You have been listening to the Standards Desk of News from The Standard Show, the podcast that brings you the stories behind the standards.
You just heard a Stripped Media production.